Maya Angelou once said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Sometimes the hardest person to walk away from is the same person who made you feel like you couldn't live without them." Hi, my name is Kim Perry, and today I'll be sharing with you how I got stuck in a toxic, manipulative relationship, how I found the strength to leave, and how that experience taught me what real love and self-respect actually look like. This experience is important to me because for a long time I thought love was putting someone else's feelings before my own. I ignored the red flags, I lost confidence, and I started to believe the lies that were told to me. But walking away taught me that I deserve respect, peace, and honesty. I began by sharing how the relationship started and the signs of manipulation that I missed. Then I'll talk about the moment I realized I had to leave, and finally what I learned about myself and how I've grown since then. It was first semester in my 11th grade year, December 20th, 2023, when I got introduced to a boy who was a year older than me in the 12th grade. We got really close fast and we were talking every single day. But now looking back, I was ignoring all the red flags. But he would randomly stop texting me for hours in the middle of good conversations and sometimes even completely leave me on red and basically ghost me. He kept saying how he was very interested in talking to me, but his actions was not matching his words. So I started back off until he started put effort. Then on February 15th, 2024, for Valentine's Day, I made him a huge basket of all his favorite things, and I gave it to him at school. And he made me heart-shaped $1 bills, and he glued it to a pink gift bag. And he started telling me how he put a lot of effort into making this for me, so I took that in consideration. And throughout the day, one of the hearts fell off. And when I told him, he got really mad. He yelled at me in front of everybody, and then later threw the bag on the floor when I tried to give it back to him over $1. That was the first time I realized his anger was not normal. The relationship progressively got worse when I started going over to his house. He only wanted one thing from me. I was 16, and I thought because I loved him that I should trust him, but he never wanted to spend quality time with me. I became very depressed. I was crying all the time. Whenever I tried to tell him about my feelings, he would always brush me off and say things like, "Well, what do you want me to do about that?" And like, I'll always go quiet. But when he tore his ACL, I took a lot of time out of my day to go over there and take care of him. But instead of appreciation, he would always yell at me to tell me to do things for him as he couldn't walk. And I kept putting him first, and it was mentally and physically draining me. The last straw is when I realized I haven't had my period in 2 months. I was scared when I told him, and we had to get our parents involved. He told me he did not want to be with me and he did not want to start a family because we was young, which is understandable, but it takes two people to start a family. He made me feel very alone. He even told everybody how he was excited to become a dad when he really wasn't, but I feel like personally the only reason why he was telling everybody he was excited because he knew that his family was really trying to like support me, like knowing the struggle of the situation. And throughout this time, he had a lot of time to like prove to me to change, and he never changed. So I just thought like since he would never change for me, he would definitely change for somebody else. So I decided to make the hardest decision of my life, which was to leave and to abort. It was fully my choice because I felt like I knew what the future held for me, and I also knew that this boy truly did not love me like I thought he did. What I learned from this experience is that manipulation and lack of respect isn't love. From walking away, I learned to give boundaries within myself and my own peace. I learned to never ignore the red flags. I'm still hurting, but I'm proud that I chose myself. This experience taught me that real love should make you feel heard. It taught me what real love and self-respect actually looks like. Today I have shared with you how the relationship began, how I went through the sequence of events that showed me I had to leave, and finally how I learned that I deserve respect and know my worth. The experience changed me. I learned to put myself first and how to have respect for my own heart before giving it to somebody else. The hardest part was leaving, but it was also the best thing I ever did for myself. I'm not the same person who I was 3 years ago. I understand now that love starts with you and no one gets to dim that. Steve Marable once said, "Incredible changes happen within your life, and you decide to take control of what you do have power over instead of craving over control over what you don't." Thank you.